Hi guys, Julie Oracle here. So today I'm going to do a general love reading, but the question is, are they thinking about you? So let me just take a sip of my drink. All right. So, are they thinking about you? First up, disclaimer, like a lot of people are watching, so a lot of different situations happening, so take what messages resonate and leave the rest that's not for you. Okay, that being said, excuse me, I've had to clear my throat chakra is definitely messing up. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So all wands and cups. Wow. There's like a lot of feelings here, but I do think that they're probably thinking about you. I want to make a note that I don't see pentacles, so I'm going to say that I don't see a relationship here. I don't know if there was one or not, but I will say, you know, pentacles kind of could represent house, home, relationships. I don't see that here. So I would say that you guys are in no contact, limited contact, separated, something of that sort, or you might just be friends or something of that nature. I will also say I don't see swords here. Thoughts and communication. So that's also why I don't. If I don't see a relationship here, I also don't see the communication here. Some wands can represent that, but I'm not seeing much in that way. So I do see a separation of some sorts going on here. So we'll start. Are they thinking of you? Well, we have the Queen of Cups. So whether this is you or them, somebody really, really loves you. You could love them, but it could be mutual. And maybe they're just not saying so. But somebody really, really loves you. Lots of love, and they give you a lot of, I think they are thinking of you. Just because I don't see swords doesn't mean they aren't thinking of you, but when I see swords, I definitely see that they're not wrapped up in their head about you necessarily. They may be distracted right now with other things going on in their life. They could be in another relationship. It's always a big distraction. So it could be that. But I do see that, you know, there's a lot of love here towards you. But I also see with the Four of Wands, like, you brought a lot of stability to them. And I think that they might have seen you. This can be kind of a soulmate twin flame card, because 1111, if, you know, that can be a soulmate number. It's considered that at times. But, you know, the Four Wands can look like the 1111. It can be a marriage card. I don't know if you were married to this person and you're no longer married. Maybe you're divorced now and they've moved on. That might be for some of you. What I'm getting is that there's a separation, and I don't know whether it's a legal separation or not. But there is a lot of love still here for you. Someone is thinking back. I think someone thinks and feels that you were a very... a stabilizing presence in their life. But I see that the Eight of Cups tells me that they left. That, you know, maybe they weren't following their intuition, or maybe they thought that the grass was greener on the other side. Whatever happened, this person kind of separated from you, and you may not have even been together. It could have been a friendship or something, or someone you met and you just never got off the ground. False start, I think is what we'd call it. Or, you know, never had a relationship. But it doesn't mean that the love was there. It just meant, like, the possibility was there. And for whatever reason, this person left. They went off. The Eight of Cups. So usually this person is going off to find a ninth cup. And it's kind of funny since we have the Nine of Cups here. And I'll explain that in a minute. But for whatever reason, this person left. And I feel like they kind of regret it. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, they were very, very confused. And they had a lot of different options, a lot of different things they wanted to do. With so much going on in their life, I feel like they were confused, they were overwhelmed, and they were probably going, you know what, I've got to get away from this. And there's a reason that they decided to distance themselves from you, and they, you know, maybe walked away or moved away or did whatever. But the truth is, they're regretting it because they thought, well, no, this can't be it. I think they were in disbelief. You know, how could they love somebody and have somebody love them so much? And I mean, obviously you had an impact on them. You brought in, you know, stability to their life. You brought in a lot of love to their life, but they still chose to walk away. They walked away to find that ninth cup, and guess where it is? It's with you. The Nine of Cups is right here. So even though they had all these options and all these things, and like, look, here you are, you're in one of the cups, and they were like, well, maybe I need this cup or that cup instead. So they went off to get it, but when they left, they realized that they were actually going down in cups. They went down to a 7 of Cups. So, they realized the grass isn't greener where they went, and they can have everything that they want, but it's not making them happy. They're not getting, the kind of stability that they want. I mean, it's calm, it's peaceful, things are working out, but at the same time, let's be honest, it's boring. It's boring. They got what they wanted. They're like, oh, maybe this isn't what I wanted. And so now they're thinking, well, maybe I want something else. Maybe they're realizing that you offered them a lot more. Not just you offered them the proper kind of stability, the healthy stability. And some people think that there can't be any conflict anywhere. But the truth is, like, when you have no conflict at all, that is a problem. You're not supposed to fight all the time, but you're not supposed to be like, perfect all the time either. Like, if something's bothering you, you've got to talk about it. You're going to have an argument once in a while with somebody. And I feel like their idea of love is a little bit skewed. And I feel like, they don't know what to do with this much love and stability. And they're like, maybe this is too good to be true, when they left. But now, look at them. They're kind of upset. They're looking back at you going, Nine of Cups was with you. They found their Nine of Cups. All this love for you is still here. It didn't go away. They went away, but the love for you didn't. And they're now realizing, they're realizing that it was you all along. Like, they're realizing their feelings for you is what I'm trying to say. It's something to drink. But it was definitely you. So this person is kind of waking up to the idea, like, oh, maybe I have feelings for them. Maybe I'm in love with them. They were right in front of me. Maybe they already knew. Some people run from it. They ran away thinking that they could find what they were looking for elsewhere. When they're realizing it doesn't matter. You can go to the ends of the earth. You're not going to be happy unless you end up with your Nine of Cups. And your Nine of Cups, you can think you have it, but you don't. You've only got 8. And you're going to walk away and you're going to come back to that 9. Otherwise, you're always going to be looking back. And this person is already looking back. They're regretting. They're like, oh, geez, what did I do? So now they have a choice to make. I want to say they're contemplating what they're going to do. The Eight of Wands says that this is movement. This is communication. It's that passion and attraction and desire for you. And I mean, the Eight of Wands can say that communication and energy is coming towards you. So they're definitely putting some energy towards you. A lot of thought. They're thinking for sure. But that energy coming back towards you, this is telling me that they may reach out and try to communicate soon. This is for some of you. It's not going to be for all of you, because some of you it's done and over, and they might just be looking back going, yeah, we did, but they may be feeling like it's too late. And the thing is, that's up to you. It's between the two of you. They think it's too late. If it's too late for you, it's too late. But if it's not, they should reach out. And they may reach out. I can't make promises on here, because free will. Free will. It's a pain in the ass, but it's there. And some people are stubborn. Some people have a lot of, issues and healing to do because of past relationships or childhood issues or whatever it may be. And for whatever reason, the idea of love gets skewed for them and they run away from it. And they got to realize, like, they're missing out on somebody who will give them the time and attention and affection and intimacy that they're looking for. And they keep trying to find it in other things and other people, and they're not going to find it. So this person is looking back. I think they may come back towards you. This will be for some of you. They will be reaching out, and this could be a way to wipe the slate clean and, just get to know each other again. And, it could be a new beginning. But they will be coming back around. And some of you, they won't be, but that just means, like, somebody new will come in. If this person walked out, you know, you have options and you can find that love there and send that energy to someone else. You can look at it that way if you want to. I'm just telling you what I get from the majority from the cards, but there's a lot of different situations happening here, so, you know, it's different for everybody. With that being said, I love the oracle that I have going on here. With the Halloween oracle, I have Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. I love this. I don't know, like, I just get like breaking bread together or baking bread together, either way. It looks like bread to me. I'm not as familiar with this term, I'll be honest. But I love the Halloween vibes, and so I like the Halloween vibes in it, and this person could be reaching out in fall. And we know fall could be the next 3 months or so. And whenever, you know, let's see, end of September to end of December before it really, I think it's when it turns to winter. I forget. I forget when winter comes about, but seasons are different everywhere. But yeah, and I say sweetness and synergy. Someone's going to come around and you guys are going to be in sync, and they're going to be sweet, and they're going to want to reach out, and they may be very gentle at first because they know they screwed up, but try to be forgiving. If this is somebody that's like, you know, scared or they've gone through a lot in their life, you got to hold some compassion for them and realize like it takes some people a little bit longer to realize what they want in their life and what they need in their life. So, you know, if they come back around, just be prepared for that. But I think that this gives me a very warm, warm feeling, warm bread. Oh, you know, the smell of warm bread that's just freshly baked. It's like a gnat in here or something. Okay. It's like, go away. But yeah, definitely warm baked bread. Beautiful. I kind of just see the breaking bread. So I think you're going to get to know this person. You're going to kind of get reacquainted and get to know each other again. And I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. So go with the flow. Let it happen. Let it unfold as it's meant to. Your color card is brown. Establish boundaries. Number 12. That reduces to 3. 3 can be a crowd. Like if this person may reach out to you and I don't know, they could still be in a relationship with someone else. Or, you know, I mean, I'm thinking that if reducing to 3, but establishing boundaries could also be like, okay, you left my life. You need to establish a boundary going, all right, this is my rule. Like, you can reach out, we can talk, but don't have any expectations of anything. Like, we're just talking right now, and then we'll decide if we take the next step together. You know, you get to decide how you want this person in your life. If it's too late, then you need to tell them so. But if it's not too late, you want to give them another chance, you're allowed to set boundaries, establish the rules, go as slow as you want to go. No need to rush into anything. I see your romance oracle cards, romance angels, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there's a lot of passion here. I definitely see that. So some of you have probably a pretty passionate relationship, or maybe you really like each other, you just never got the chance. Well, now's your chance. Don't miss the second chance, because the opportunity is there, the door is opening, take it. We also have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. There's 2 sides to this. One, for some of you, if it's unrequited, you love them, they don't love you. That's kind of how it goes. Life sucks sometimes. Like, move on and do what you got to do. It could be them. They may have left because you weren't interested in them and they want to come around again, and you're like, hey, dude, I told you, like, no. Doesn't have to, it could be male or female, just to say. But you could easily say, like, no thanks. Like, I'm not interested in you, and I already told you. Please respect that boundary. That's where you establish boundaries. So, it depends. But unrequited love doesn't have to just mean, like, one person loves you, you know, and you don't love them back, or vice versa. It can also mean that this person, when I say that they sometimes have a skewed idea of love, they may feel like it's unrequited because they feel like there's no possible way that you could actually love them. It's too good to be true. They don't believe it. So they feel like it's unrequited on their end. I feel like I've been through both scenarios at once, but I've been through the unrequited love, and You know, I thought it was unrequited. It was returned, but not in the way I thought it was. So keep that in mind as well, that they might just want something from you, or you might want something from them. But this person, if this is really how this is going, and this person just thinks that you're too good to be true and you don't really love them, it's just going to take time. They need to figure out that, hey, you do care about them. You do want something with them. They have to work on themselves. You can't fix that. So with the Hidden Truth Oracle, messages from your higher person here on the Hidden Truth Oracle, they want to say, I left you before you could leave me. I hid who I really am from you. That's very true. Definitely love. They left. They might have been worried about abandonment, and they may have hid who they really were because they were afraid after being hurt in previous relationships. That skewed love, their view of things. They've got to change their view on how they feel about love and relationships, because you don't want them to hide themselves. They're just afraid. So encourage them if you'd like. And the last one says, I love you. I love that. That's a good way to end those, because there is a lot of love there. And I see that with the Nine of Cups. They are figuring it out. They had love for you, and they have more love. That love has only grown. It has not changed. So for the majority of you, that person is like, their feelings just keep growing. And it's not going to go away unless they address it at some point. So I have my messages. These are my channeled love messages from my own personal deck that I made. It says, I think we need some time apart. That explains the leaving. They probably left because they needed time to kind of get their thoughts straight, because they don't know if they're having a lot of confusion and being overwhelmed by their feelings for you. I think they're just trying to sort out what's real, what's not real, and they're trying to make sure that they're definitely feeling something. And they definitely do for the majority of you. I have so much desire for you. Well, that's a given. Yeah, definitely Nine of Cups, and they're wanting to send you a message. And then, again, I fear we are drifting apart. That might be why they were kind of distancing themselves. That might be part of the confusion. And maybe you had an argument or something happened, or maybe you just didn't talk for a little bit, and they're like, oh, I guess they don't want to talk to me anymore. Some people get the wrong impression, and sometimes it's just a miscommunication, and they're like, oh, we're drifting apart. This is just fear. It's fear. This is real. The desire is there, the love is there, but the fear. And they even say, I fear we are drifting apart. But this is the best message for last. We will be together again. So this goes for the majority again. That person left, but they realized, Nine of Cups, they're coming back for you. You will be together again. I can't tell you the timeline on that, because if it's divine timing, don't push it. Just go have fun and do whatever, and try to focus on anything else. When they reach out to you, just take it slow, enjoy it, and they'll move on. And then the last card is from my Inner Effing Peace deck. And I just thought I would end on a more humorous note. This is all about self-care. It says, oh, and fuzzy slippers. And then the other side, it says peace, love, and yoga pants. So I think this is about you just living your peaceful life, love yourself, wear yoga pants, whatever. Just be comfortable, self-care, and do what you want to do right now, and raise your vibrations, make yourself happy, and then you'll be together again. And if you're not, somebody else will come into your life, and you'll be happy with that person. Either way, it's going to work out one way or another for different people, different situations. So I hope this was helpful. Until next time, thank you guys. Bye.